Good morning, everybody. Today is April 21st, Tuesday, April 21st. Welcome to Yoga with Nick G. I'm your host, Nick G. My beautiful assistant, Lauren. Please remember to like, share, and especially subscribe. I really need your subscriptions. It helps me out. It also helps you out by sending alerts when my next live class is. Thank you for those. This is a free class, but thank you to those who have been donating. My donation stuff is in the description down below, Venmo. Okay, let's go ahead and lay on our backs, and we'll talk about the intention that we want to set. You can go ahead and think of your own if you like. The intention Lauren and I have setting, I obviously have nothing going on anymore now that I can't teach yoga full time. So we've been starting to knock out house projects. And we finally knocked out this one we've been trying to do for over a year, and it felt great. And so now we're thinking of the next project. And with thinking of the next project, we're also thinking about what's on the horizon. What's next after this? After this lockdown, where we're going to travel? Are we going to do a cousin family reunion we've been talking about? Plenty of ideas. So let's try to think of the positivity of what's next. What's on your horizon? Something's coming after this. We're not going to be here forever. Okay, and you can refer back to your intention throughout class whenever you need it, reminding yourself why you're doing this. So, laying on your back, let's start connecting with our breath. Inhale our arms above our head, reach for the wall behind us, point our toes towards the wall in front of us. Flex every muscle, flex, 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 flex. And then on an exhale, you can release, lower the spine to the floor. Using an inhale, actually, let's try something a little different here. We'll walk our legs over to the left, and we can stack our right ankle on top of our left ankle, but keep the hip bones on the floor. Then with your arms above your head, walk your arms over to the left, stacking your right palm on top of your left, but keep the shoulder blades on the floor. This is called banana pose. You should look like a big banana, and you're stretching out the right side of your body. The shoulders, the rib cage, the hips. If you're not feeling anything, just walk the legs over a little bit more, walk the arms over a little bit more. Remember to keep the shoulder blades and hip bones on the floor. Connect with the breath. You can send your inhales towards the right side of your body. You can begin connecting with your Ujjayi breath, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose, through a constricted throat, sound like ocean waves. Receding and crashing. On your next inhale, let's walk our arms back to the middle and then walk our legs back to the middle. Go ahead and uncross both. Take a couple breaths here. Reach back towards the wall, point your toes again. Then using an inhale, let's walk our legs over to the right. Stack your left ankle on top of your right. Then walk your arms over to the right. Stack your left palm on top of your right. Hip bones are flat on the mat. Shoulders are flat on the mat. Torso is flat. Just the arms and legs are moving. And if you're not feeling anything, just walk the legs, walk the arms a little bit further. Focusing your inhales towards the left side of the body. And then as a little reminder, yoga can be difficult, but it shouldn't hurt. So if any time you're feeling anything that's discomfort, just slowly back off, or you could always make your way to a child's pose. A couple more big breaths. And using an inhale, let's walk our legs back to the middle, arms back to the middle, uncross. Reach one more time behind you, point. Maybe lift up your arms, roll out your wrists. Lift up one leg at a time, roll out the ankles. And using an inhale, let's bring our knees towards our chest. Wrap our elbows around our knees. Go ahead and give ourselves a light hug here. Chin to chest, just throwing a little side-to-side sway. Maybe bring your knees together, do some circles with the knees, massaging the hips against the mat. A few more breaths here. Find our way back to the middle, the knees above our chests. Oof. Once your knees are back above your chest, let's lower our arms out to a T. We're going to do something a little bit different here. This is how I used to do this stretch, but over time it's kind of changed. So anyways, on an exhale, lower your knees to the right, 2 inches above the floor. Then let's straighten the legs out in front of us, 2 inches above the floor. Then bring the knees in on the left side. Now straighten them back out. Bring them to your right. Let's go back and forth. Straight, left. Straight, right. Couple more. Nice and easy, warming up the core. Let's do one more here. Straight, right. Straight, left. Now let's just bring the knees back up above. Take some breaths here. Let's do a couple of those side to side just to see if we can warm up the spine a little bit more. On an exhale, lower the knees to the right, 2 inches above the floor. Then inhale back up. Exhale to the left. A couple more on your own. Moving with breath. Finding your knees back up top. Let's take a couple breaths here. And then go ahead and release the left leg straight out in front of you. Left toes curl back towards your left knee. Interlace your fingers 2 inches below your right knee. Bring the knee out to the right to avoid the rib cage. Then back above the chest. Chin's tucked into the chest, shoulder blades on the mat. Nice big inhale, and then exhale. Squeeze your right knee in towards your right shoulder. You can also work on pressing your right hip up towards the ceiling, getting a sandwich effect in your hip. Breathing. On your next exhale, release your right hand, and then with the left hand, guide your knee over to the left, stacking the right hip on top of the left. Open the right arm out to the side. Take your gaze to the right. You can always hold your right knee up, bring a block underneath. Maybe straighten the leg. A few more breaths. Take one more big inhale. And on the exhale, gently roll onto your back. Let's squeeze our right knee in towards our chest. Maybe open it out to the side a little bit. Keep the hip bones and the shoulder blades on the floor, and then just direct your knee over to the right. Just opening the hip. Maybe bring the knee front, back. Then on an exhale, you can go ahead and release the right leg. Right toes curl back. Then on an inhale, bring your left knee up towards your chest. Interlace your fingers 2 inches below your left knee. Bring the knee out to the left, then back above the chest. Take a nice big inhale, and then exhale, squeeze the knee in towards the shoulder. Chin's tucked into the chest, breathe. I've heard from a few folks that they may be intimidated a little bit by my classes, but they've been using my warm-up and cool-down videos to prepare themselves to start taking the live class. And that's perfect. Or like I mentioned before, you can always do the first 15 minutes of the class, and then hopefully add on a minute each time. But it's just positive news. It's from guys I've talked to that aren't very much into yoga, and so they're giving it a try. So that felt great to hear. Release the left hand, and then with the right hand, guide the knee over to the right, stacking the left hip on top of the right. Open the left arm out to the side and breathe. Remember to smile. A couple more breaths. Try not to kick your assistant in the face. Don't act like she doesn't like toes.
Toes in my eye.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
And then on an exhale, you can gently unwind. Squeeze the knee in towards the chest one more time. Or maybe take the foot up or out to the side. Remember to keep the bones, hip bones on the mat, shoulder blades on the mat. You can bring the knee back and forth. And then go ahead and release the left leg. Beautiful. Okay, let's inhale the arms above our head, reach for the wall behind us, point our toes, full body stretch. Then we'll inhale the knees into our chest, and then you can rock and roll on your spine, back and forth. Find ourselves in a seated position, sitting up nice and tall. Okay, I'm gonna give a little explanation here. Why I focus on my neck so much is back many moons ago when I was in the military. I was very young and I was carrying a pack that probably weighed just as much as me. And this isn't science, but I feel like carrying that weight while my body's growing did something to my neck. So with that, that's why I'm always focusing on my neck. And what I'm getting to is if you have a pain, you can find that pain and focus on that as well. And if you ever have questions, you can always email me or shoot me a text. But so let's get started. So it's warming up the neck. Just take your chin towards your left shoulder. And I can feel it here on the right side. I always have a strain here. And nice and easy, I'm warming it up. Then I take my chin to my right shoulder. Go back and forth. I have to do this daily to keep my neck. And then as well, I'll be talking about my hip later. Then you can move your chin to your chest. Back of the head to the top of the shoulders. Go back and forth. A couple more times. Next time you find your chin to your chest, let's go ahead and leave it there. And let's do some neck rotations. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. I take my chin to my right shoulder and take it across the sky, down to my left, into my chest. But feel free to do whatever works best for you. A few more breaths here. It's a beautiful day here in Missoula. We're hoping to go to the river today. Hopefully you guys find something nice to come out and do today too. Find your way back to the middle. You can roll your shoulders back, roll your shoulders forward. Okay. Then take a nice big inhale, and on an exhale, lower your left ear towards your left shoulder. So right here, this is as far as I can go because I feel the strain in my neck. But I'll just sit here and I'll just focus, taking nice deep breaths, sending the inhales towards that stretch. I know that sounds weird, but if you can really visualize it, it kind of works. Breathe here. Another option I have is bring your arms behind your back, take your left hand and walk it up your right arm. You can walk it up to the right bicep and you just kind of pull down that right arm and it increases the stretch on the neck. This is something I just kind of sit with and hold for a while when I'm doing it on my own. The arm behind the back helps keep the spine straight, and then tugging on that arm just a little bit more and get a deeper stretch. And then, you know, you can always play with this, but slowly move your head down, maybe chin. Oh, that's a deep stretch right there. A couple more breaths here. And then exhale, you can gently release. Bring the head up and you roll the shoulders. Then we'll do the other side. Inhale, exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Now this side I don't feel, or excuse me, right ear to right shoulder. This side I don't feel as much, but you always got to remember to even out. So I always make sure to do this side. Walk your right palm up your left arm, maybe up to the bicep. Gently pull down. And then nice and easy when you're ready, you can slowly release. Take some breaths. You roll the shoulder or head. Okay. Let's inhale our arms up towards the sky. And then exhale, engage the core, forward fold. Here you can release the forearms to the mat and let your head and neck hang heavy. Or you can press your palms into the mat, lifting up the shoulders, engaging the shoulders. We're going to do this twice, so maybe switch it up the next round. Here, if you really connect with your breath, Each exhale, hopefully you're able to fold a little bit further, walking the hands a little bit further. And using the inhale, let's slowly roll ourselves up, bringing our head up last. And then you switch out legs. Front to back to front. And the same thing. Inhale the arms up, engage your core, exhale forward fold. Connecting with the breath, use the inhale to slowly bring yourself back up. Bring the head up last. And then nice and easy, you can roll over your knees or bring your legs out to the side and we'll make our way into a tabletop. Let's do our little exercises here. Let's stretch the wrists first. So 3 options. Take the fingers in towards each other, then circle the shoulders around the palms. However many you do the right, make sure you do the left. Remember, you could always check out what Lauren's doing, maybe trying what she's doing. Another one is fingers towards the front of the mat. Turn your hands outward. Fingers facing towards the knees now. Bend the elbows. Lean into this one. And then the third option is the top of the hands to the mat. All 5 fingers pressing down, including the pinkies and the thumb. A few more breaths here. And after the wrists, let's do the toes. Curl the toes, sit back on the heels, lift the knees. Move side to side, stretching out the toes. Make sure you get the pinky. These are kind of stretches you got to find on your own. It's funny dealing with the natural sunlight. Now it's dark. And then nice and easy, you can release your knees to the mat, knees together, uncurl the feet. Top of the feet, press into the mat. Sit back on your heels. Hands behind you, fingers facing towards the feet. Staying right here, or maybe lift up the knees. Throw a little rock motion in if that works. And then nice and easy, let's make our way back to a tabletop. Palms under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Take your gaze towards your right thumb. On an inhale, let's take the right hand up towards the sky. Let's stay there. And let's do some rotations with the arm. Let's do 2 to the back, 2 to the front. Big circles. 1, 2, and go to the front. 1, 2, and then the right arm back up. Let's take it underneath the left. Come down the right side of the shoulder, right side of the head, right palm facing up. You can stay right here with the left hand next to your face, or maybe walk it forward to the top left corner. Or if it's in your practice, you can inhale the left arm up and over. Bring that left hand on the inside of your right hip and right thigh. And then from here, open your chest and gaze up towards the ceiling. You can stay here, or maybe straighten the back left leg. Breathing. Making sure to breathe. And nice and easy wherever you're at. Bring that left palm back underneath the left shoulder. Press it into the mat. Then inhale the right arm up towards the sky. Maybe wave and then exhale, release. Okay. Other side. Take your gaze towards your left thumb. Inhale the left thumb up towards the sky. Keep it there. Let's do some rotations. 2 to the back. And then we'll do 2 to the front. And then once the hands back up, I think I did one more. Exhale, thread the left arm underneath the right. Come down the left side of the head. Left shoulder. left palm facing up. Right hand stays where it's at. Maybe walk to the top right corner. Or you can inhale the right arm up and over. Tuck the right palm in between. Or grab onto the pocket. And then maybe straighten the back right leg or lift it. Gaze and chest up towards the ceiling. And then nice and easy, bringing your right palm back underneath the right shoulder. Press it into the mat. Inhale, left arm up. And then exhale, release. All right, palms under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Let's do some cat-cows. Inhale, lower the chest, stomach, gaze forward. Exhale, curl the spine up towards the sky. Light pressure in the palms, lifting the shoulders, gaze at the thighs. Go back and forth between the two. Inhale, chest down, gaze forward. Exhale, curl the spine, gaze at the thighs. Nice and easy. You can also throw in some wag the dog. Take a gaze over one shoulder, hips in the opposite direction. You hold for a couple breaths. Making sure to do the other side. Couple more here. And let's find our way back to a tabletop. And then from tabletop, let's walk our hands forward, walk our feet back, curl our toes, heels up, high plank. Palms are under the shoulders. You're pressing the hands into the mat. You're rounding the shoulders on the backside. Concentrating, warming up the body. Breathing, make sure the core is engaged. Take one more big inhale here. And on an exhale, slowly lower yourselves down, elbows tucked in. Completely release yourself to the mat. Uncurl the toes, zip up the legs like you have a cobra's tail, top of the feet press into the mat, the knees will lift, palms under the shoulders. Then use an inhale to roll the shoulders back, lift yourself up. And then exhale, release. Same thing. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, chest up, low cobra. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, shoulders back, chest up. Exhale, release. Okay, now let's open our legs up wide. Same thing, top of the feet, press into the mat. We're just doing a wide-legged cobra. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift up the chest. Now stay here. Breathing. Make sure those feet are pressing into the mat, top of the feet. And then if you'd like to do a little twist here, maybe press your left palm into the mat, take your gaze over your right shoulder. Then you can release, come back to the middle, and then press your right palm into the mat, take your gaze over your left shoulder. Ooh. And then slowly come back, and then exhale, just gently release yourself. Okay, and let's just press ourselves up into a tabletop, and then open the knees wide, heels and toes touch behind, sit back on the heels, walk your hands forward, rest your forehead to the mat, extended child's pose. Here, come back to this pose anytime you like throughout class. Slow down the heart rate. Taking some time for yourself. Maybe you want to stay here for the whole class. A few more big breaths. All right, hello Tennessee, hello Arizona, and hello my Montanans. Sweet. Okay. On an inhale, let's bring ourselves back up into a tabletop. Palms under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Take a gaze at your thighs. You shouldn't be able to see your calves or your feet. Once you're there, let's curl our toes, pressing the palms firmly into the mat, fingers spread nice and wide. On an inhale, let's lift our knees, chest towards our thighs, and hips up towards the sky, and use an exhale to slowly release the heels. Now your heels aren't going to touch the mat right away if you're new to yoga. That's fine. My heels came nowhere near the floor. Took a few years, but it happens. And here you go ahead and pedal out the feet. Bend the right knee, lift the right heel, left knee, left heel. Take your gaze on your opposite shoulders. Maybe on an inhale, you want to come high on all 10 of your toes. And then exhale, slowly release your heels down. And shake the head out. If you connect with your breath in downward dog, it's beautiful. This nice big inhale almost brings you forward. And then exhale, let it all out and press your chest towards your thighs. Beautiful. And let's take our gaze towards our thumbs. And on an inhale, we'll step our feet forward to our thumbs. And now we're in a forward fold. You can make 2 fists, put them between your feet, see what that looks like for a hip distance. And then go ahead and grab on the opposite elbows. Let the head hang heavy for ragdoll. Here, you want to throw a little side-to-side sway. You could also, different variations, interlace the fingers, palms behind the skull, wrap the forearms around the ears, hang heavy. Maybe hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, hands up towards the sky. A few more big breaths. Remember to try to sprinkle in as many forward folds as you can throughout the day. I had to do some gardening work and dig up some old fence posts. And I swear to you, just doing some forward folds released all that pressure on my upper back, my shoulders from all the digging. I just sat here just like this, knees bent and just hung. Beautiful. Okay, release the hands down to the floor. On an exhale, slight bend in your knees. On your next inhale, sweep arms up towards the sky. And then exhale, arms down by your side. Okay, let's do some Hindu squats. You'll get the side view from Lauren, front view from me. Keep your feet hip distance. Remember, 2 fists. Or as a lady once said to me in the park, 2 fish between your feet. We'll bring our hands out in front of us. And on an inhale, you lower down, lift the heels, come up. Arm variation is where I get it wrong. Inhale, arms in, heels up. There you go. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's getting those beach booties. 8, 9. Let's do 15.
Oh, God.
10. It's like when you're hiking and you see the truck. Are we almost there? I lost count.
13. 15.
Why you lost count? One more. Yeah. All right. Remember, you can always do some Hindu squats on your own. Okay.
Fun.
Let's do some sun salutations. Let's see how happy the sun's here. Feet together at the top of your mat. Maybe you want to have a slight gap in the heels. Inhale the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, engage the core, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Bring your palms to your shins, maybe your knees, straighten the spine. Exhale, hands to mat. Step your feet back. We'll go through a vinyasa, high plank, down to low. Inhale to that low cobra we worked on, or an up dog if you're ready. Exhale, release. Curl the toes, press back into a downward dog. Whew. Anybody ever has any questions, feel free to contact me and I will definitely help you out if I'm not walking you through something you'd like. Taking your gaze towards your thumbs. On an inhale, step the feet forward. Coming straight into that halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slight bend in the knees. Inhale, come all the way back up. Jumping into round 2. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step the feet back. Go through your vinyasa. High, All the way down to the floor, uncurl the toes, top of the feet pressing in the mat, knees lift, palms under the shoulders. Shoulders back, inhale, chest up, exhale, release, curl the toes, downward dog. Like I said before, I step my feet forward one full foot step when I come from plank pose into downward dog to get into my proper alignment. Always play around here. We instruct you guys, but it's your body. Figure out what feels right for you. Taking your gaze towards your thumbs. On an inhale, step the feet forward. Coming straight to that halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slight bend of the knees. Inhale, come all the way back up. Last one. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step the feet back. Go through your vinyasa. High, down to low. Inhale to a low cobra or an up dog. Up dog is the top of the feet pressing in the mat, knees lift. Press into the mat, straighten your arms, lift the hips. Exhale, curl the toes. Press back into downward dog. Taking your gaze toward your thumbs. On an inhale, step the feet forward, coming into that halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slight bend of the knees. Inhale, come all the way back up. Stay where you're at. Exhale, arms down by your side. All right. Hopefully you feel warmed up with that one. I need a little sippage of water.
Yeah.
Feel like I still got a little bit of cotton mouth from yesterday's holiday. Uncle Snoop coming down the chimney.
Hey-o.
All right. Let's do some sun bees here. This one's going out to Lindsay again. Inhale, the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, sit back into a chair. Arms up, biceps with the ears. Maybe bring the palms together or keep the arms open at shoulders distance. Breathing, engage the core. Suck that gut in, breathe. One more big inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step the feet back. Go through your vinyasa. High, down to low. Low cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Okay, we're going to work on some variations here, so listen up. On an inhale, we'll take the right foot up, right heel pressing back. Let's go ahead and bend the right knee, open the hips. Go ahead and do some circles here. 2 to the front, 2 to the back if you like. You want to flip? Oh, yeah. If you'd like to flip dog, go ahead and bring your right foot down, hips up, reach forward with that right hand. Take your gaze towards your right hand. Breathe. You can always stay in downward dog if you don't want to flip. Come back.
Ooh.
Right leg up. Okay, exhale. Bring that right knee towards your nose. Step it between your hands. Now stay where you're at. The back toes are gripping, heels up. You're in a lunge. Okay? Now from here, you can go ahead and rest your chest on your thigh for now. We'll open our arms out like airplanes. And then lift your chest up. And you can stay right here. Remember, don't rest. Or if you want to try something a little bit different, you can walk the right foot out a little bit. And then we take the right arm underneath, left arm out, fly. Ooh. Breathe. You can also bind behind the back if that feels good. Okay. Then you can bring the hands back to the mat. Let's step the right foot back to meet the left. Go through your vinyasa. High, down to low. Inhale to low cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. And then you can always do what Lauren's doing, lifting the right leg. There's always plenty of variations. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. Take a couple more breaths. Let's do the other side. Inhale the left foot up, left heel pressing back. Go ahead and bend the knee. Let's just do some circles with the knees. 2 to the front, 2 to the back. Nice. And then if you want to flip the dog, left foot down, hips up, reach forward. Woo! And nice and easy. Flip yourself back over, keep that left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot between your hands. Stay up on those back toes. Rest your chest if you like. Open the arms out and lift yourself up. Or keep your hands to the mat. Walk that left foot out a little bit. Left shoulder underneath. Fly. Maybe bind. And then you can bring your hands back to the mat. Let's step the right foot forward to meet the left.
What?
Lower the hips. Inhale the arms up, chair. And inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, arms down by your side. Nice job. Nice flying. Take a couple more breaths. Let's do another one. Okay.
Another one.
Excuse me. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, sit the bum back into a chair. Breathing. Remember, you're working on trying to get the thighs parallel. Core's engaged. Open the chest up like you're in low cobra. Arms up. One more big inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. Step the feet back. Go through your vinyasa. High, down to low. No cobra. Or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Here, let's go ahead and bring the knees down. You could open them up wide for traditional child's pose, or bring the knees together. Uncurl the toes, sit back on the heels. Forehead to the mat, arms down by the side. Here you can stay active. We're rocking the hips back and forth. Breathing. Staying where you're at. Or if you're ready to move on, bring yourselves back up into a tabletop. Take some breaths. Go ahead and maybe throw in some cat cows. And we'll find our way back to a tabletop. Curl your toes. On the inhale, lift the knees. Press the palms into the mat. Chest goes towards the thighs. Then hips up towards the sky. Release the heels. Breathe. All right, let's work on some more strength. Inhale the right foot up, right heel presses back. And listen up closely. Exhale, right knee to right bicep, high plank. Inhale back up. Exhale, knee to nose, high plank. Inhale back up. Exhale, right knee to left bicep, then walk it up. 1, 2, 3. Right leg back up. Exhale.
I don't cry.
Knee to nose. Step the foot between your hands. Staying in that high lunge. Here, you can bring your left hand to the mat. Left palm on the inside of the right foot. And then as if you're pulling a bow back with the right hand, take the right arm up towards the sky. Staying here. Breathing. And then maybe keeping that left palm where it's at, lift the left leg. Ooh. Ooh. Keeping the right arm up. Left leg's now lifted, pointing back towards the wall behind you, or you can stay on the mat. And then from here, keep that left leg lifted. If you want to make your way into a warrior 3, you take the arms forward. Ooh, really working on these hips. Or you can stay here in this lunge, maybe do some dips. Strengthening the hip. My right hip is also something I hurt while I was a foreign exchange student for the US military. So it hurts me a lot. Okay, let's go ahead and bring that left leg down if it's not, coming back to a high lunge. And we'll step the right foot back to meet the left. Let's go through vinyasa. High, down to low. Inhale to low cobra. Or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Whew. That was a good one.
That was.
Okay. Let's keep it going. Inhale, left foot up, left heel pressing back. Remember, listen up. Exhale, left knee, left bicep, high plank. Inhale, back up. Exhale, knee to nose, high plank. Exhale, back up. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left knee, right bicep, walk it up. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, back up. Exhale, step in between.
Ooh.
Okay. Plant the right hand on the inside of the left foot. Now with the left hand, pull the bow back. Hands up.
Kind of makes you wonder how Richard Simmons could dance around and talk at the same time.
Yes. I wish I had that hair.
Me too.
And then from here, maybe lift. Oof. Lift that back leg. Maybe bring the arms forward into warrior 3. Or maybe just some strengthened squats.
I am the warrior. Nope, not the warrior.
Nope. Okay, and nice and easy, let's set that right foot back down. Step the right foot forward to meet the left.
Ooh.
Sit the bum back, arms up, chair.
Ah.
Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, arms down by the side. Take some breaths here. Maybe drink some water. And then at the top of your mat, Lauren and I have to step back with our left leg to face the camera, or whatever works for you. And then we'll pigeon toe our feet out and bend our knees and sit down. Spine straight, arms up, goddess pose. And then here, you can take the right elbow to the leg, left arm over. And then vice versa. Left arm to left leg, right arm over. And go back and forth between the two. Moving with your breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Try not to bend just keep the spine straight. Try not to lean forward. Keep a bend in the knees. Whew. Let's do one more each way. Right. Left. Come back to the middle. Maybe do some straight leg. Bend. Straight leg, bend. Straight leg, bend. Let's do 2 more. Straight leg, bend. Straight leg, last one. Bend. Woo! That was nice. Okay. And then we'll bring the feet in, lower the hips, Malasana squat. And then here, we do a Malasana twist. Wrap the right arm around the right knee, left arm comes behind. Grab on your hands, open your chest and gaze up towards the sky. You can also work on crow if you like. Or if you're in camper squat, remember you don't want to lift the heels. Releasing when you're ready. Come back to the middle for a couple breaths. Then you can wrap the left elbow around the knee. Right arm comes up and over. Grab on the fingers. Open the chest and gaze up towards the sky. few more breaths. And coming back to the middle. Take some breaths. Okay, nice and easy. From Vinyasa, let's just press back into a downward dog. We won't stay here long. We're coming to pigeon. So you can inhale your right foot up, then exhale, bring the right knee behind the right wrist, right foot behind the left, and gently walk the left leg back with your left foot. Press the palms into the mat. You can stay right here, or exhale down to your forearms, or down to your chest in your practice. This is another one. I messed up my hip, like I was saying earlier, pretty bad. And so that's why a lot of my classes have to do with neck and hips. Two of my main pains that I've got going on. But once again, if you want me to add anything to these classes, if you feel like you're missing out on anything, always feel free to message me, and I'll add something into the routine to help out. A few more breaths. Remember, if you're leaning too far to the left, you won't get much of a stretch. Keep the weight towards the right. Maybe bring a block underneath your right hip. Carry a lot of emotions in our hips, so be aware of that for after class. Take some time to yourself, breathing, drinking water. Okay, we bring our palms in the mat. Slowly pressing ourselves up, curl the back toes. Send the right foot back. Maybe shake it out a little bit. Okay, let's do the other side. Inhale, left leg up, left foot press back. Exhale, left knee behind the left wrist. Left foot behind the right. Walk the right leg back with the right foot. Staying right here. We're coming down to your forearms. Breathing. Always reminding yourself, if you have something that's bothering you on one side, yes, it's good to stretch it, but you have to keep it even and stretch out the other side. You'll have a funny walk afterwards if you don't.
I think I'm going to anyways. Soreness.
Couple more big breaths here. Remember, try not to lean too far to the right now. Keep the pressure towards the left side. Nice and easy. You can press yourself up. Curl the right toes. Send the left foot back. And now let's come to our knees. And then once again, you'll probably want to turn towards the camera. You're going to open your legs up wide. But you need the mat for your knees. For frog pose. And try to lower your hips down. You need to rest on your forearms. Oof. Now you're just stretching the inside of the groin. So frog is just imagine a frog's legs, right? Open them up. Yes. You can relax in your forearms and press your hips towards the mat. Oof. You can slowly move forward, slowly move back. Maybe come back to that intention at the beginning of your class you set. Remind yourself what you're doing. Okay, and from here, slowly press yourselves up. You can make your way to the floor. I'm going to come from high plank and then exhale, lower myself all the way down. Okay. Zipping up the legs, uncurl the feet. We'll bend the knees, feet up towards the sky. Then you can grab your hands, grab the outside of the left foot with your left hand, outside of the right foot with your right hand. Keeping the knees in towards each other. We're going to do bow. So you're gripping the feet. Make sure your arms are always straight. And when you're ready, on your next inhale, lift your chest, roll your shoulders back. Kick your feet into your hands. That'll help lift the knees and chest off the floor. I have slight pain in my right knee, so I don't usually go too far into this pose. I just want to show you both. So like if you see Lauren here, kick your hands into your feet and lift the knees and chest at the same time. Let's take 2 more big breaths. Try not to open the knees, they want to stay close. 1 more big inhale. And then exhale, gently release. Wonderful job. All right, there's anything pretty to do about this. Let's just press ourselves up. Bring our legs to the front. We're gonna make our way onto our back. Open the legs up mat distance, curl the toes back. Let's try to do this in 1 breath. Inhale, spine straight, arms up, palms facing up. Exhale, engage the core, slowly bring yourselves down. Arms over the head, reach for the wall behind you, point your toes. Let's bring our feet to the mat, knees up toward the sky, arms down by the side. Brush the back of your heels with your fingertips. Once you're there, press your palms and forearms into the mat, chins into the chest, and then your next inhale, let's lift our hips up, coming into bridge. Each inhale you lift, each exhale you hold. I was going to do the same thing. You stay there, maybe lift the leg. Maybe tuck your shoulders underneath, interlace the fingers. And on exhale, you can slowly release the hips down. Let's open the feet up the distance of the mat, let the knees fall into each other, bring your arms out to a T. Let's do some windshield wipers. Knees right, knees left, knees right, knees left. Next time the knees are to the right, let's go ahead and leave them there. Then you take your gaze to the left. You want to increase the stretch. Take that bottom foot and stack it on top of the left knee. You can press the knee down with your foot, making it a little bit deeper of a stretch. And release that top foot if it's there. Bring the knees back up, do a few more windshield wipers. Knees left, right, left. Next time the knees are to the left, let's keep them there. Take your gaze to the right. Maybe stack that bottom left foot on top of the right knee. There you go. A few more big breaths.
Oof.
And you can release the top foot. Let's do a couple more windshield wipers. Take the feet up towards the sky. Grab the outsides of the feet or insides. Bend the knees in towards the armpits. Happy baby. I'm going to throw in a little sway if you like. And when you're ready to set yourself up for Shavasana, take a nice big inhale. And on the exhale, engage the core. Lower the legs nice and slow. Once the heels touch the mat, let the feet fall open. Arms down by your sides, palms facing up for some receiving. Or you can rest a palm on your heart and on your stomach for some grounding. Remember, the past 55 minutes was to set you up for the last 5 minutes. So please, just stay here. Let go of the thoughts. Let go of your breath. And maybe come back to that intention if you set one. Send off all that positive energy we just made here together. And then gently settle in for Shavasana. Before making any movements, nice and easy, let's come back to our breath. Before making any movements, this is bringing our attention to our fingers and to our toes. And then nice and easy, let's start wiggling them, slowly waking up the body. Maybe brushing the thumb across the fingertips. And using an inhale, you can gently roll to your right side for relaxation or roll to your left side for energy. Taking some breaths there. And using an inhale, let's slowly push ourselves back up into a seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. Let's inhale our arms up above our head, taking one last restorative breath together. Bring the palms together. Exhale, bring the palms in front of your chest. Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember to like, share, please subscribe. Hit that button, you'll get some alerts for every class. Have a great day. And remember, we've got stuff on the horizon. Namaste.
Namaste.
Have a great day, everybody. Love you all.